We are doing it. Jesus.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last Want to be free. Eternally. Disco
Fucking
The boat
awesome.
comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence.
We could have just swam over.
In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Let's go.
Holy shit. Powerful enough to break the foundation. What? The rusted chains trail off into the ocean. Ah, see, that connects to the other side.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
This leads to the depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used for? Either to transport stuff or to... It is possible it was used to block off the harbor.
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe?
Okay.
And supplies? You could also
Lock
lock
the
the
bay, yeah.
bay when you raise the chain.
Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Okay, let's go back now. I think we're done. These tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Is this a dead end? Yeah. Wait. Maybe I should go sword? Sword and gun? That's more badass, right? Inflammable. So not flammable then. Lingering trace of mazout in the air. The first thing I thought was we should just light that on fire and just blow up the whole island. Some fuel is leaked out of the barrel. Black viscous. They said he was a fire person. Like a fireman? Oh, that's why he was saying that's why he didn't want any fires.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
Because there's fucking gas everywhere. What is that flutter? And dry grass as well.
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost
Islet.
no wind, just snow quietly falling on the reeds, bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work, of great importance to the few who attend.
To the west.
A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
I'm not feeling good about this, everybody. To the east.
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. Snow falls on the water, melting away without even a whisper.
Ahead?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Feels like a frickin' tomb. Beyond that, further north?
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. A flake of snow falls on an extinguished campfire. Hiss.
Below the silence?
Col de Mamadakwa.
Of course. Kim?
Yes,
You notice how quiet it is?
I have. Is that why we're stopping?
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Kim?
Yes,
It's pretty silent on this island.
it is. Is that why we are stopping?
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Kim?
Yes,
It's really fucking silent on this island.
it is. Is that why we are stopping?
Sorry, let's move on. Sparrow says ICM. You see a star with little specks in it. Little birch from the coin-operated viewer still holding on. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone now.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
A white star. Point to the star on the label. Isn't that a communist thing?
No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune.
Commune, right? Kim, what is the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army, the black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
RCM. Sounds like RCM, Revachol Citizens Militia.
It does.
Why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics, with blood dripping down your thigh.
It's a little embarrassing in 51, no? Maybe we need a rebrand?
No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important each year.
Making money. Maybe I could have afforded that thing. Those glasses. Are those specks stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Looks old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Careful not to fall. The cliff face looks steep. Assume we're gonna go through here and then down to there. Guys, I don't like this at all. It feels very sad and lonely and like scary and gray. Oh no. Armament rests. Careful, these stairs have collapsed. Okay. Books, mostly fantastique, historical fiction. And historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. Survivor's kitchen. Found arrower shirt? Can we go all found? Fallen training shirt has seen one wash too many. It retains its unusual design. One sleeve short, the other long. But little of its original colors. A giant F swooshes across its chest, now in gray. Wait, I just put it on. This is what we're rocking with till the end. See candles planted on a broken rangefinder. Moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out. Let's talk to the bed.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
No time to rest now.
Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
You don't have to be a hero.
But we are one. Let's talk to these books.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through
Most
them?
are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures. Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Does anything stand out as unusual?
Not that you can tell. This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes, fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor.
Nothing out of the ordinary?
Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say.
That was all of this. Army surplus winter scarf. I gotta say, the pain threshold has been working out for me, so maybe I should just leave it. I like our look. Wait, is that us? No, that's that other guy. That looks like us. Let's get maxed out. Meant to be. Yes. Oh, we could have bought that. This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it. Hatch is jammed shut. Let's talk to this control panel.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an antique computation device. There was a generator upstairs with wires coming out. They terminate here.
What does it do?
Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radiodiffusé. Sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Let's try emergency open.
We need to restore power before using this, officer. There was a generator that you missed. It didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
Looks into the dim light to his right.
The boat engine.
Failing that, we could go back to the mainland and get some from...
My kinema. I don't want to do that. Let's just look around.
The console stands by,
Okay.
mutely.
Water rushes below, far below. Nice. This should go out to where we saw before. Maybe there's a barrel out here. We had fuel, didn't we, that we used for paint? Firing slit. You can't see inside. Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. Instead of cargo ships, signal horns echo on the water. That's kind of creepy. Creepy shadow. Ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. Winch is broken. Russ has eaten what remains of the chain. Wait.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been, smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal. Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
But it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days since you thought about her. A week.
This is probably not a good time.
No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Raise your sight.
In the snow-in mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
I think we're good. Can I actually just like walk in? Kind of. I was for a second there. I was like, can I actually walk in? Pain in your pelvis makes you wince. Then you continue. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm running. Am I running too much? Inside of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. So we need to get through that blast door for sure, right? No way to jump down here without breaking a few bones. Here's a... No, I think that's a watering can. Oh, there's a gas canister. A weathered artillery map shows coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. Old medicine cabinet newly stocked with dromine. Thank you.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Tenant lowers his voice, stepping closer with his hand on his gun. Let's inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
So they would have been lying on the mattress, waiting for trying to get a good shot, maybe?
And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
So... Claudia was part of this operation, right? Like she set up this she set up this guy. I'm assuming. But I guess we'll find out, right? Empty can of beans in the ground. Take one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri.
Oh, I saw the same brand of cigarettes extinguished in Land's End.
Could be a coincidence. Or the same person has visited Land's End and here. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting, 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
I'm so curious to know if like you can work all of this stuff out before you get here. I don't know if I'm ever going to play this game again, so I guess you guys can answer this, because by the time I read the comments on this, I should be completed the game. On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B. The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the left and the right.
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop. The upstairs window of Claudia's room. In the snow, reflecting light.
There it is.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
More than that.
Kim, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against a cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
So I was like running around trying to find this stuff before. We're gonna find the murder weapon here too, right? Oh, I wonder if we're gonna find the final armor piece too. That would be awesome. I think I maybe had to talk to the 2 detectives to complete this. Oh. Maybe this is a task, so I should rest. I guess I'm not going to do that one. Why didn't we come here before?
Why? We don't go everywhere in the 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
Well, we basically did. You're right.
He looks north, over the fortification, then at the mattress. He's conflicted for a second. There's guilt there. It takes him a moment to rationalize it away.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
On the island.
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says,
We should move now.
Turn away. You know, I think we'll double gun it. I changed my mind. Fuel canister. Is it full though? Still some fuel in this battered canister, a liter or 2. The metal looks decades old. The logo of the automotive manufacturer Loom is faded on the side. Is this going to be our last level? Let's go with what we started on. Inland Empire. Is there something else we can
there's
do?
a rain-soaked match.
B trip.
Oh, okay. Go here. Ah, I can. Maybe I can go around back also. I don't see a reason to do that though. Okay. You feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. I don't like this one bit. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Yeah, we've done that a few times, I think. Don't worry about that. You don't have to tell me that. I don't think we were too afraid to say weird things. Let's rest.
The greasy oak.
The offer still stands.
The bed is quite inviting. You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Oh, that's much better. Now it's dark, too. Kim? Kim?